Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all survived the crazy Comic-Con 2018. For myself, I want to share you something that I received yesterday from my friend NenyDee. So I sent him the unmasked headsculpt of this Predator 1 Jungle Hunter maquette. And just have a look at this and then I will give you all the details. Now isn't that great? It's just absolutely stunning. So I will give you a bit of history how I actually got this repaint, and of course I will throw in some comparison pictures with the stock one. So enjoy this video tour on this P1 Jungle Hunter maquette. So this is not a proper video review because I did so many modifications now on this product that I can't really give you a serious comparison. If you head over to Carlos' channel, I think Carlos did a magnificent first video review on this piece. You probably have a better view on the stock product. I just want to begin with the basic stuff that I did for myself. So for example, I went ahead and repainted the armor, which is now rather weathered. So what you can see here are some accents of silver and gunmetal paint application, because in its original state it was just a very dull paint job. So I did a lot of dry brushing all over, also here continuing down on the gauntlets. I mean, overall it's a nice product. It's quite pricey, but I definitely like the overall sculpt. Here, this is for example a total stock paint job and it looks totally worse. I mean, I have no clue why this eye socket is more or less unpainted, where we have here a lot of gruesome stuff in it. NenyDee did even a resculpt of the actual position of the hand, because if you look that way you can't really see the eye sockets of the skull. So he went ahead and actually attached the skull this way, so it looks just more menacing, and this was really a nice decision. And here on the right hand he actually has the wrist blade, so it looks quite nice. Here I did some repaint on the gauntlet, but the blades itself, they're still factory paint. But as you can see here, it's just too tight together. It should be, I don't know, a metal or steel material instead of just having it resin or plastic, because then you don't have this bend on the wrist blades. So a quick note on the chest area, you will see here the skull bone trophies, for example this necklace up here and this bandolier with different skulls on it. Unfortunately, Sideshow did not include the spine. So there are two ways how to actually modify the P1 maquette. You could buy the NECA quarter scale spine and repaint it. It's a perfect fit. Or you can head over to Facebook, check out Dave Apro's page. He's a German artist and he sculpts and recreates and repaints this actual bone trophy set. And in his bone trophy set you will also receive the spine. That's quite a nice way if you don't find the NECA one online. Overall, I did not repaint anything of the body color or the toning or the freckling on the body. I think out of the box the skin color is really nice. I mean, look at this upper arm here, for example. This is really well done, so there's no repaint needed. So let's go down for the base, because here also major repaint was applied by myself. The stock paint job was just a bit boring, and it's basically an easy job. You can't do much wrong. You just take some lighter grays or even whites for the stones. You do some dry brushing, take some brown for the wood or for the roots here going down. You can add some artificial plants like this one here on the back side. Here add some green, some more browns. This, for example, is also an additional piece. And so on. That was really a fun job to do. And you should definitely apply some clear acrylic paint. For example, here in this middle section there's a small creek going down, and you just apply your acrylic clear paint there, or you can add it also onto the leaves so that you can recreate this wet jungle environment for that Predator is all known for. So for example, just use your brush and clear paint the inner parts of the leaf. So then let's check the masked head sculpt with the biomask. Also here it's repainted by myself, and you definitely can highlight these blast marks a bit better with some dried out and dry brushing of blacks, browns, gunmetal and silver, because the stock one of Sideshow is just not doing it. It's just not worth the price tag, and basically it's easily done with some dry brushing, and then you can highlight the visors with a glossy black. So here from the top view you will see that I mixed in some browns on the biomask, and it's basically just experimenting with the colors. Just be brave and try it out. So and here you go again, the unmasked head sculpt repainted by NenyDee. So I'll fix the camera, and now let's go into the details. Just a quick 360 that you can enjoy the whole piece. So Nenny had about 3 weekends of work on this cool head sculpt, and it was not only a repaint. I mean, look at all this freckle work going on, this giraffe style type of pattern fading down with lighter browns, the dark black spots. And it's not just a repaint, because if you look and compare it to the original one, you will see that he went full on and separated the mandibles. So these two pieces here are actually one piece on the original stock product. Cut away, I think, in that area, separated then this piece into 2 separate mandibles, and then resculpted and re-glued or glued it back together. And of course repainted the mandibles and the inner mouth area. So this is definitely passionate Predator love that Nettie demonstrated on this piece. It's a bit of a shame that you can't really look into the eyes of the Predator when you have it on the actual body, because the body has a bit of a tilt. So it's the best if you display the Predator on, I don't know, on a desk and you sit down, because then you have the chance to look directly into the eyes and have a look at this magnificent portrait. So a quick story on how I got this piece. If you look closely on the socket, you see NenyDee's signature, 1 of 5 pieces. So worldwide he planned 5 repaints, and this is actually the first one, but it's not the original sculpt that I gave him. So when I got to his home yesterday, I came into his room and he said, here on the table are 2 of these repaints, one on the left, one on the right, choose one. So, and the one on the left that I received, or I chosen, is actually his original sculpt, and basically we switched the head sculpts on these 2 products, where there's some small differences. If you look closely you will see it. So I tried some picture-in-picture mode. You should see now here on the left side the repaint one I got, and on the right side my original sculpt repainted. So on the product I've chosen, he repainted or had a bit more focus on lighter areas, a bit darker mandibles, and a bit more focus on dark spots. Where on the right version there's a bit more fading going on into a light brown, especially on the back section of the mandibles and the crown area. So that's a perfect example how a painter evolves his skills or tries out stuff and adapts new techniques or applies new color experiments and stuff like that. And in the end, we were both happy because I received the one that I've chosen, which I liked on the first look more. And here is wanted actually to have my repaint, the more brown faded look. So we could keep it, and we're both happy now. So that's definitely a nice thing. So before closing this quick tour, here's a comparison with the Predator 2 maquette repaint, of course also from NenyDee, and these two look stunning and probably will be the centerpieces of my Predator collection for the upcoming years. And they will look awesome together, that's for sure. So by no means this should be a bash video for the Sideshow factory paint, because overall the product was really good. I mean, it was pricey, both the P2 and also the P1. The sculpt was terrific, as you can see, but if you get to a pro painter and you get somebody that really knows how to paint Predator stuff, you will level up these pieces in another dimension, and that's exactly what I wanted to have with these two centerpieces. And I'm really happy that I have a friend like Nenny just around the corner, actually in the same country, who can do such terrific jobs. But I don't know, maybe there are ways for Sideshow to improve their factory paint. I mean, for example, for this giraffe pattern there might be some stencils or a template where you can put it over and spray the dots a bit better and then somehow try to fade it and make it look more natural. But that's probably some topic for the future, and let's see how Sideshow evolves. I mean, they're doing terrific stuff with their sculpts. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick repaint tour of the Sideshow product. It's not one scale, but I hope you like this different take of my collection. I will end this video with a flyby of the statue, and you will see probably upcoming next video review of Rocket and Groot from Infinity War, the Hot Toys product. So stay tuned. Bye bye guys, and see you soon.